Hello and welcome to my first look at November 2019's edition of the White Dwarf magazine from Games Workshop. This magazine usually costs £5.99. I cancelled my subscription, but I thought I'd delve back in and buy this one separately, and seeing as I bought it, I thought I'd give you a review as well. So let's have a look in here. You get quite a few freebies, free gifts. First of all, it comes in this card packaging, which I don't think I'll keep. You got the magazine itself, and then you get this lovely Black Library art print from the Sabbat World's Crusade by Dan Abnett, coming December 2019. May the Emperor protect. Lovely bit of artwork there. Could quite easily frame that. Go to your local frame shop or something if you wanted to. It's pretty nice. I like the wings and things. Is it Saint Celestine? I think it is, but yeah, we'll find out. Anyway, you get that. You get a number of these little card things. So you've got Predator. I think that's for Age of Sigmar. You got this Ruddock Reds Grot Bomb Ace. I think that's for Aeronautica. And then you've got Miracle of Mars, Tricks and Tactics. I think this is for Adeptus Titanicus Stratagem. And then a special play Dirty Tricks Blood Bowl card. That's cool. I'd like to see more of these kind of things in future. I've got this feeling that Games Workshop are going down some kind of like subscription model. You know, maybe you have like a gold subscription or something whereby you get the White Dwarf and you get things sent, models, previews, whatever, access to the community website, you know, different parts of the community website. I definitely think that they could be going down that kind of route. Just like gaming, because they're already doing the kind of DLC add-on things with all the little expansions, I feel anyway. Let's have a look at this edition, November's edition. You've got the Inquisition on there because it technically has the Inquisition codex in here. That's one of the reasons why I got it. So it says, it's the season of giving. So they moved White Dwarf's release date to later in the month. If we waited for the December issue, it'd be unseasonably late. So they put the December goodies into the November. So, and they also go on to say that there's going to be more goodies in the December issue as well. So it's a double-barreled thing. You've got contents. So here you go. You've got Contact, Worlds of Warhammer, Kiss of Death, One Man Crusade, Army Feature, Sons of Fulgrim, Hero of Esgaroth, and Inside the Studio, and then Warhammer Underworld's Beastgrave. You've got a battle report, Apex Predator and Path to Victory, and for 40k you've got Echoes from the Warp, Worm Hunt, Index Imperialis Inquisition, which includes Agents of the Inquisition and Dawn of the Era Indomitus, Galactic War Zones, Deserts and Ash Wastes, and Unexpected Encounter. So you can use the Amble in Kill Team. And then you've got Warhammer Age of Sigmar, which includes Rules of Engagement, On the Moor Path, Hunger Pains, and A Tale of Four Warlords, Stormvault Warlords. And so that's the contents. Here's Contact, readers' letters, and some models of the month. That looks pretty cool. Spotlight on Mark van Aard. It's Primaris Force. Lovely looking Dark Angels force, I think. And then Worlds of Warhammer. It's an article by Andy Clark. He's a background writer. You've got Warhammer 40,000, so you've got some of the Inquisitor models. I always liked Agents of the Imperium. I think I've got the codex somewhere as well. I don't know if it's the 7th edition codex. Echoes from the Warp by James Gallagher. How to Play Kill Team. Worm Hunt. So a bit of fiction there. and then Index Imperialis. Andy Clark, Duncan War, and Elliot Hamer. So a bit more fiction included in all these. Forces of the Inquisition, Inquisitors, Acolytes, Demon Hosts, and Jokero. So Index Inquisition, you've got the keywords, abilities, Quarry. You've got units with the Ordo Malleus, Ordo Hereticus, and Ordo Xenos, and Ordo Minoris. Keyword gain, the respective ability below. So you've got, yeah, quite a few bits and pieces there. So you've got Authority of the Inquisition, you've got Stratagems, Cyclonic Torpedo, Seize for Interrogation, Requisition, Inquisitorial Mandate. And then you've got HQ. So you've got Inquisitor Greyfax in her lovely 8th edition datasheet Glory. They're all movement 6 inches except for Karamazov, which is pretty obvious why. She has weapon skill, ballistic skill 3+, strength and toughness is 3. It's quite similar to the rest of them. Quite similar. The wounds are 5, attacks 4, leadership 10, and a save of 3+. Coty has as a 2+. He's got some pretty decent armor. Greyfax has that Condemner bolt gun and unquestionable wisdom. Indomitable. You've got so apart from Greyfax, you've got Kotiaz, Karamazov, and Eisenhorn. Eisenhorn did get his own little data sheet with the model, I believe. I think he came out sort of September time, might have been August, September time last year. So yeah, 2018. He's definitely before Christmas, I know that. It's going to be great when they do a full codex with all these. Hopefully they'll do a hardback codex or something. Then you've got another HQ. Inquisition's all about HQ. You've got Ordo Malleus Inquisitor in Terminator armor. So this gives you, I don't think there's an official model. Well, no, I don't think there is a model in Terminator armor. So it'd be great if they do release a model. I will be going through this index individually, like I did with the Sister Battle Codex. I'll go through this codex in its own video, because otherwise this White Dwarf first look will be quite long. I'll go through all the stat line, the weapons, everything. Then you've got just a normal Inquisitor. You've got a Demon Host. You've got the Demonic Power abilities. You've got an Elite Choice, Jokero Weaponsmith. I should have said the Demon Host was elite. And then you've got Acolyte, which is also an elite choice. You've got Warlord traits, Telethesia, Discipline, Relics of the Inquisition, Armories of the Ordos, and points values. Most expensive there, well, from I can see without any of the weapon costs and things, is just the Karamazov. He's 115 points. And there you go, that's it. And then you've got Agents of the Inquisition. So a nice little link here with the Agents of the Inquisition. This is all painted by members of the Warhammer studio. That's clearly Gene's leaders, but they put some kind of Eldar spear on and changed the head. Looks quite interesting. This is just so cool. I mean, this is Inquisitor Bulgari, Ordo Kronos. You've got this knight with a little baby cherub thing. Maybe that is Kronos, I don't know. It's just the imagination is just incredible, isn't it? Then you got these. I think they're kind of cultist ones. That's the Inquisitor. That's obviously Eisenhorn. They've remodeled a blade there. That's clearly like a Nighthaunt kind of one. The imagination's fantastic. I love this one here with that flaming torch sigil. I think it's a body on fire actually. And this one about to smash something with that big old chainsword if he doesn't drop it. Anyway, incredible. Then Dawn of the Era Indomitus. It's the Indomitus Crusade. It's the greatest military offensive by mankind in 10,000 years. It's a counterattack across hundreds of war fronts, intended to shore up the failing defences of the Imperium Sanctus and wrest order from anarchy. So, lovely bit of fiction there, and detailing the Indomitus Crusade. Deserts and Ash Waste. So Galactic war zones, painting your armies. So sandy bases and things. That looks amazing. That Taurox replacing some of the pieces still looks 1,000 times better than the Taurox. This Achilles Ridge Runner looks awesome. It's got some barrels there. Just using it for something other than Gene Stealers, which is fantastic. And this Exocrine as well. Elliot Hamer. Creating Desert Terrain. It's pretty awesome. And then Unexpected Encounter, you can use the Amble in Kill Team now, which is fantastic. I love how Games Workshop are doing this. They're creating these models typically for one game system, although the Amble had rules for 40k in there as well. They're writing up new rules for the different game systems as well, which is great because it means that you get more games and more use out of your painted miniatures. Age of Sigmar, so this is this section of the book. Rules of Engagement by Jarvis Johnson. A little bit from Sam Pearson. He's the lead rules writer for Warcry. And then On the Moor Path, so a campaign with the Ogre Moor tribes. And then Ogres on campaign. And then the event table. Brewing table, campaign roster, and then Hunger Pains, so a bit of fiction there with the ogres. That'll be quite funny, I think. Oi, Grubbert, give them scrawnies a taste of cannon shot. The Stormvault Warlords, so you got Matt Hudson, Alex Pushinska, Steve Wren and Ben Johnson. Preparing for the War of Souls. So Putrid Children of the Plague God. It's clearly my favourite, I think. I like Boing 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 by Ben Johnson. The Briomdar Go to War. That looks nice as well. Steve Wren. The Battle in Beastgrave. So a battle report. I won't obviously give you the outcome, but it's quite a few pages long actually. But let's go to the Apex Predator. So it talks about this Predator, which is, you know, this card that you get in with the magazine. And Path to Victory. Some tactics there. So quite a few pages on that. And then the Kiss of Death. Blackstone Fortress, an army of one. You can use the Solitaire, maybe. Maybe you've got a... yeah, rules for using Solitaire in your games of Black Fortress. There he is. And he's very good in the combat cards game. I use them all the time for my little Eldar force. If you haven't already got the Citadel Combat Cards app on your phone, if you do that, you'll be addicted, I can tell you. But yeah, you've got the Blackstone Fortress cards there, which is brilliant. I love how they've included that in the magazine. The One Man Crusade, nearly 2 decades. Colonel Commissar Ibram Gaunt has led the Tanith First and Only on countless missions to reclaim the Sabbath Worlds from the forces of chaos. Dan Abnett joins us to chat about Gaunt, the Ghosts, and the ongoing crusade. I think you can get the Sabbath Worlds. So that's the Sabbath Worlds book is coming December, I think. So there you go, brought to life. It would be cool if we got some of the Gaunt's Ghosts characters to life in miniature form. That would be great. There you go. So still chatting there. Excellent. And then Sons of Fulgrim. Look at this ridiculous army by Andy Hoare. Every lunch hour for the last 6 years, Andy Hoare has slowly been working on his Emperor's Children army for the Horus Heresy. That is absolutely insane. Every lunch hour for the last 6 years. Crazy. It's immense, isn't it? Huge, huge army. Well done, sir. Very well done. Yeah, incredible. A lot of hard work. Fantastic. I like that they're riding those beasts. That's great. The hero of Esgaroth for Middle Earth. So just a few pages there. It's a shame that Middle Earth only gets like 4 pages. You know, they've been, as they pushing, they've been releasing some new stuff from Forge World and re-releasing some of the older models in Games Workshop, and it is a bit of a shame that you only get a few pages there in the White Dwarf. Maybe we'll get some more in the next one. It's a shame because, like, you know, if you're only interested in Middle Earth, then yeah, it's a bit of a letdown that you can only see this in here. Hoping that if you only get a few pages in one of these magazines, they put it on the community website for you, and that would be good. Inside the studio, you got the free stuff. And then that looks really cool. That's a Valkyrie, but you've got a heavy onslaught Gatling cannon that they've put on there. They've put a quad auto cannon from the I think it's an Aegis auto cannon from the Imperial line set. Then next month it says Ghosts and Flesh Tearers. So yep, there will be Blood Angels. I say Blood Angels, technically Blood Angels. Blood Angels Flesh Tearers. For I don't know whether they're going to be any new models, but they're going to feature in December, on the 20th of December. So you can curl up just before Christmas Day. Read your next issue. So there you go. That is November's issue of White Dwarf. Thank you ever so much for your patience, and thank you for joining me today. What do you guys think of the magazine? I think it's quite well balanced, this issue, and you get some free stuff as well. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.